Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. We're here for Week 5 of EA Sports College Football. It's the Kentucky Wildcats and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Inside Williams-Brice Stadium for South Carolina, the Sandstorm team entrance is electric. The fans make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Back to you guys.
All right, Holly. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here's Sellers to throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Gamecocks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Straight ahead, it's Clark. Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. To throw, it's Sellers. Rushes on. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Finds his man. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Second down coming up. Looking for space, it's Clark. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is four-down territory. Pushes ahead. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throwing Sellers. Here comes the heat. And it's a sack.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the spin move bought him a little time, just not a lot of yardage. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing third and long. Sellers from the gun on third down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Nestled just inside that right upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
The Wildcats offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. Now we take a look at Brennan Ward. Led his team to a win, throwing 4 touchdown passes the last time out. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions.
Well, this guy's been sensational individually, and when he plays well, he gives his team a chance to win. We know that. Now, obviously, they've got 2 losses. You can't afford another one if you want to reach the college football playoff, David. I think people around him need to step up, and that's going to be, I think, critical in this game.
It's critical the rest of the season. Like you said, the mulligans are gone. You've had a couple of bad performances, but I think they've learned, too, what they do well. And he had a good week last week. Build on it. No more room for error. Everyone step up. Like you said, the run game get better. Receivers make plays. And then see where this season goes.
Oh, pressure's coming. And he gets it away. They'll stop the clock for an injured Wildcat. That is their sophomore quarterback who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on him. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Sellers. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Got an alley. There he goes. The 50. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The run inside. It's Patterson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Back to throw. It's Ward. They go to the wide receiver screen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. On the run, fires downfield. Between the hashes, it's Ferguson. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Lost the throw on first. Picked off. What a play to set him up. This offense has it with really good field position. Here's Sellers to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. He'll throw it. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. 2nd down, going to throw it. Looking long. He caught it. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And right down the middle.
Well, he's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Running inside, it's Patterson. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Might as well run him again. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get 1st downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
Hauls it in. He smashes his way through again. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. He's got the tight end. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. They've got a first down here to open the period. Defense in press coverage. On the RPO, got him. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Kentucky. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. And he'll bring it back. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Throwing, Sellers. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Quarterback changing the play. Hits inside, it's Clark. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. They go play action with Sellers. He'll take the deep shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. 2nd and long here. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Look out! Going to try to get it himself. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The Gamecocks have this offense rolling. Cuts it upfield. It's Clark. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. And the Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Tells the play fake. Wants to throw on first down. On the move. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. 6th play of the drive coming up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Sellers takes his shot. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Changing the routes with his receiver. 2nd down to the air. Right side, it's Johnson. He'll step out of bounds at the 11. And the Gamecocks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Fresh center downs going to the air. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up all. The whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean...
Makes a grab and room to run. He's at the 40. At the 20. Into the house. Touchdown, Wildcats. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the extra point is good.
Offside.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Brings it back out to his own 29-yard line before going out of bounds, and his offense will have the ball there. He's changing the play. Here's Sellers to throw. That's the kind of protection you dream about as he fires left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. It's a draw. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Took them a little while to settle into this game, but this offense has it going here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, a little bit of a feeling out process there early, but they seem to have found something. They're going back to the well, and they need to keep that up here on this drive.
Definitely, and they got the momentum going, and once you start getting the momentum going, it's crazy what I've seen in college football. It's so hard to stop it. It takes over, and sometimes it leads to enormous swings.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down. Pass rush gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
They kick it away on fourth down. Fields the punt. He's brought down, not a lot of room to take that one back. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. From the gun, running back gets the give. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now on second down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Throwing, Sellers. Grabbed over the middle, it's Johnson. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Finds his man, it's Brown. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with second and short. Snaps it in the shotgun. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Picked off to stop the threat. Bringing it back. Ripping through the defense. Down to the 36-yard line and some nifty moves to try to make a big play on the interception. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Wide receiver going in motion. DB's right up on the receivers. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ivory.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Second down, gonna throw it. He'll off one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Kentucky will be forced to punt.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Sellers fires to the middle. Oh, and he drops it on the crossing route on first down. He knew that defense was bearing down on him. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Moves the pocket. It's Sellers. Trying to make magic with his feet. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on second and long. The Gamecocks spin the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Rush right in his face. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The Gamecocks want to move quickly.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up when...
Trying to beat the DT. He's got it inside the 30. To the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. He'll bring it out. It's Traylor. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. From the gun, the ground game. He just threw his nose right into the middle of the pile and was stopped right at the line of scrimmage. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We kick things off with Cal taking on the number 12 team, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons.
Coming out with it, it's Traylor. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably...
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll leave it with the lone back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Hand off, Isaiah Auguste running left. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the route is on.
And it started with their offense. They put him in a bye, man. They're already trailing, needed a good possession here in this third quarter to cut into the lead. What do? They turn the football over, short side of the field. Their defense doesn't hold, and this game is getting out of hand.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start. Makes the grab in their space. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The Wildcats come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Under pressure. Gets rid of it.
The defense has the lead, and they're playing like it right now. I mean, they are pinning their ears back in these passing situations. They're not worried at all about the run game. They're just getting up the field, and they're getting to this quarterback.
Left side, it's Jackson. Got room at the 35. It's a seam wide. Touchdown, Wildcats. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
We're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. If they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Hey, man, I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Hey, guys, down here on the South Carolina sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now. We'll see if the offense can answer again or if the defense starts to make a statement. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. From the gun, he's got the first down. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They're all over it. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Making the adjustment on the play. Here's Sellers to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Gamecocks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Send the tight end in motion. Plows his way ahead. Here's a little room there. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, South Carolina! And the pummeling has started. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Traylor. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey, guys, down here on the Kentucky sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment. They've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
In football, football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Looking for a man. It's Ward. Takes the easy one to the back. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Burrowing for yardage. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Quarterback on the keeper. And nothing doing on the ground. This defense having none of it and stopping him on fourth down. Great place to start for this offense. Play fake, Sellers. Rushes on. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Gamecocks have taken it inside the 20. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Throwing, Sellers. Into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
We'd love to have that one back. Down here in this area of the field, everything has to happen faster. Decisions need to be made quicker. The ball's got to be out quicker. Routes got to be snapped off faster. They were just way too late. And as the result, the defense gets the INT.
He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Back to pass on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Finds his big tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And he knocked him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Leaves it in his belly. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Through 3 quarters of play, and both of these quarterbacks have been impressive. They go back to work for the first down in the final period of this one. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Driven back.
And how are you guys not impressed with this defense, man? They've been so good. They've been all over the field. And they're about to make this a very one-dimensional offense. Like, the clock is ticking, right? And they're down. They got to get aggressive. Still trying to run the football. But this defense, they've been a brick wall so far.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. To the air, it's Ward. Here comes the heat. And down he goes.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snapped on fourth down. Oh, pressure's coming. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Look out. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Long way to go on second down. Tight end now in motion. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Firing for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Quick give. It's Clark. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. As we check in with Holly.
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Sellers from the gun on third down. Hauls it in. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away.
Well, they weren't throwing to the sticks on that third down. They hit the drag route. They get a nice gain, but that now sets up fourth down with more yards to go, and it's decision time. I think moving forward on third downs, you got to start thinking about routes down the field.
Here comes the Kentucky offense out onto the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. He stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Back to pass, it's Ward. Rush right in his face. He sacked. This defense all over him. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got great speed. Can they catch him? The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Great field position. Making the adjustment. Sellers. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Third down for the offense after recovering their own fumble. Sellers from the gun on third down. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
Well, the offense has had their way.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Fourth down, Sellers. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds. The corners are walked up tight. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. The Wildcats racing to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Dropping back, it's Ward. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Wildcats with the 1st and 10. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
It's caught downfield, ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. And the Wildcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Running the option, it's Ward. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Could not make his way to the corner. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky! He got it beat down in bounds.
On these critical 4th downs, as a quarterback, you've got to find your best matchup, and they didn't just get the 1st down. He had his guy one-on-one. He took a shot, and it pays off for a huge score.
And he puts through the extra point.
Offside.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They'll move the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business. From the 30-yard line on 1st down. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Here's Sellers to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the beatdown has ensued. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. To the air, it's Ward. Under pressure, throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Looking left. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Lets it develop. It's Clark. Turning it up. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. From the gun, it's Ivory. He's past the marker. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Rides to the back. And he's brought down after a short gain. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. After this, it'll be a wrap. Quick give. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. Timeout is called with just a single second left. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. He gets a block. They bring him down strong. Effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you'll perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games.